Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today is the first part in the Christmas series for my channel, and basically the idea is to kind of give you an idea of tech that could be used for at Christmas, or a gift for a loved one, for example. So today I'm looking at one of my personal favourites. I've owned this for a couple of years now, in the Hotel Chocolat Velvetiser. Now the way this works is basically inside there's a whisk that's modelled on the Melinio whisk that comes from South America. Now, I haven't got a picture of the whisk, but basically it's modelled and designed on that, which is supposed to give a really, really good velvetizing process. Now, it's magnetic, so you can understand it works for an electromagnet. Now, it heats up to anywhere between 60 and 80 degrees C, which takes around 3 minutes or so to heat. I looked at the actual power usage. It draws around 495 watts at maximum. And the total wattage usage was honestly very, very minimal. I'll do a cost comparison towards the end of this video, which I'll share with you on today's prices that I pay. Now, how it works from Hotel Chocolat is the Velvetiser retails at around $99.99. You do get often deals, not necessarily from Hotel Chocolat, but from other suppliers. And that will drop down to, the very lowest I've seen it for is around $69.99, so quite a good saving. The actual pouches that come with them sit at this size, so these are 35 gram bits, and as you can see, this one's a hazelnut praline. They do have a variety of flavours, and normally they come in a box of 10, which retails around $13.99. Again, they do have special flavours occasionally, or particularly seasonal ones that may go up or down in price. But realistically, you're looking at around £1.40 or so for just the actual chocolate itself. If you add the milk in, and even with the power consumption, let's say it costs an additional 10p on top, you're looking at around £1.50 for a hot chocolate. So in comparison to the likes of Costa or Starbucks, that's a pretty good deal. You can also get the larger pouches. Now this pouch is 250 grams. So based on obviously the 35 gram serving, they've got suggestions on how many you can get. Now when you do this, you have to use around six heaped teaspoons. But again, this is really good value. I can't remember the actual retail price for these, but it does come in more cost effective than the others. So if you do like the classic, which is a personal favourite of mine, that's a really good deal. So yeah, I mean let's go and have a look, at the Velvetiser. Stay tuned. So here we are with the Velvetiser. Just taking off the lid. To be honest, my seals started to go on this one, which probably needs replacing. You can there see the whisk with the magnet and electromagnet on it. And as you can see, I have given this a reasonable clean. They do get a bit mucky, unfortunately, but they are available in different colours, which I think some of the colours probably may resist the muck more than others. But going into the packet, you will notice I've picked mince pies. Now, this sounds absolutely revolting, doesn't it? But I swear these are absolutely amazing. Fantastic flavours in these. So just add in the semi-skim milk. Now you can substitute other milks in here. It does advise to use semi-skim, but obviously if you want a creamier solution, you could go to using whole milk, or if you're looking for a skinnier version, then obviously a fully skimmed, or maybe some other milk. It possibly would work with the likes of oat or almond milk. I've not tried that. Probably something I should look at and invest in doing. But yeah, opening the packet and pouring in the contents. They are ideally designed to have the exact amount. Now what I always do is I always mix mine around the sides of the whisk, because I find if you have them in clumps, you do get that challenge, like I mentioned, that you get at the likes of Costa or Starbucks, where it doesn't quite always mix properly. Just turning it on, and it will take around 2 to 3 minutes for this to do its bit. There is a light around the just underneath the handle, which indicates how it's working. Now you shouldn't do this, do not try this at home, but basically you can see the whisk turning around the chocolate. Now In the very early days of doing this, if you tend to take the lid off to watch it, you kind of think it's going to take a while, but give it a while, 2 to 3 minutes later, and you will have the light, as I mentioned, under there will soon tick off. There we go. And now our hot chocolate is ready. Unfortunately, there's nothing audible. So apart from hearing the whisk move, there are little lips to help with the pouring. And basically, there you go, your hot chocolate in under 2 to 3 minutes. And obviously add cream or any other toppings you like to do. But I'm going to thoroughly enjoy my mince pie hot chocolate. But what about cleaning? Yeah, it's always a big problem, isn't it? Now, if I told you this has a self-cleaning, it does involve just using 2 ingredients. It's not vodka in here, I promise. It's just water in my Beck's glass and fairy liquid. Now, all you do is, again, fill it to roughly the fill line, which is, it is indicated inside, but it's just under where the whisk has a little knob on it. And then just put the fairy in. And again, I just kind of do a quick circle round, pop the lid back on. It's particularly important you put the lid back on when doing this because it does froth up a lot more. And again, just let it go through the cleaning cycle. And that's it. You then just basically, once it's done, rinse it through under a cold tap, and there we go. Thanks for listening.